please behold my camera setup. Right? Rice, books, notebook, book for camera. You can also use that setup if you want. So I'm not claiming it. So yeah, hello. Yeah, a video after a long time. So I've been to the yoga school and did a yoga teacher training there. It's I will make another video about that, of course. Of course. But yeah, I just want to make a video about the refined sugar or refined foods versus whole foods on a plant-based vegan diet, on a high-carb vegan diet. And I had a look at my videos, and now I have 5 videos, from which 3 are videos where I recorded our ride climbing or our biking tours. And yeah, I just saw like the food that we eat there is just, it's just crap. I mean, I will explain that, but I just recognized that okay, you see us there drinking Sprite, you see us eating like white rice with loads of ketchup, and you see the guys drinking so much Sprite and stuff, and the coconut nectar, which is of course just coconut water and sugar. And yeah, I just wanted to make a comment on that because it's not reflecting my diet at all. And okay, like my videos are not important at all at the moment. I have like a very, like, the audience is very tiny. I appreciate every one of you guys, really, and this is why I was making that video. So I don't care how much people are watching my videos, but I know like I cannot influence who's watching it, and you know, and I just want to make things clear because it's an important aspect too, also for health, right? I am, when I can, dominantly eating raw, like fruits and vegetables, mainly fruit, but that's also, yeah, at the beginning I was doing it more. Here also in Thailand I can do it more because of, yeah, for obvious reasons, there's just much more high quality fruit around, so you can do that, right? Eating raw for breakfast and lunch, and then having a high carb dinner at the end of the day, like with rice, potatoes, vegetables, beans, salad stuff, right? Okay, greens. And what I wanted to say. So yeah, I'm eating like this. It is changing all the time. Like I mean, like the type of carbs are changing. So sometimes I also have oatmeals during the day. Like I'm not that strict anymore. It's just I eat what I feel. In the yoga school, for example, we had where everything was vegan. Of course, they put a big emphasis on. Yeah, my camera went dead. Of course. So yeah, with this Ayurvedic kind of food, I never had a better digestion, and I was not eating raw till 4, so I was eating all my fruits in the morning. I had a lot of bananas in between, and I had a cooked meal at lunch and dinner, and it was super healthy and super nice, full of vegetables, and with the rice and the potatoes was just okay. So never mind. So yeah, I'm not very strict about this raw thing. Like I want to eat just simple, and fruit is just the simplest that you can get, and it's nice on the digestion as well. But yeah, as you can see, you can also have a very good like digestible good food. The first videos that I was uploading were reflecting very extreme situations where I was doing some sports or some sport that I was just starting up with, but as I started cycling in July, and I never did mountains before, so I just started it here. And then because I liked it really much and I still like it, so I went for the high mountains directly because I just wanted to try it, and I had good company, so why not, right? I think I have to cut that out. The plane's actually pretty loud. Yeah, I just did it right away, and it was super fun. Yeah, okay. it might be not the wisest decision to conquer like all those mountains at the very beginning, because of it takes a lot of effort. Of course, it will take energy from you. So yeah, with that said, I just had to figure out. So I have no experience with whole foods or like raw foods and extreme sports. And yeah, I call that like going up the highest mountain in Thailand, and that stuff is kind of extreme. You, not to say like just not everybody can do it. Actually, I think everybody with a good bike, with some decent gearing, can do it. It just, yeah, just see how long it takes. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Yeah? You don't have to like speed it up there. But yeah, I have no experience regarding this, like how can I do it with fruits and vegetables just up there, right? So usually we're taking, of course, dried fruits, but also dried bananas are not so ideal because they make you really thirsty. And that's just a kind of bad. But you can pack a lot of them without, you know, carrying a lot of weight, so that's one plus. Yeah, we tried it with juices, or I also tried it with juices, and not like raw juices, just like normal in the package from the supermarket ones. I showed them in the recent videos, and yeah, they're fine. They are totally fine, but you will not get like those juices when you're like somewhere around those mountains and just some of those small shops, right? They will maybe have like small packages of orange juice, but apart from that, they will have coconut nectar. They will have the Sprite and the Coke stuff and some other artificial crazy drinks, you know. And so when you're not packed your stuff wisely, just to say it like this, you will end up on the mountain really craving for sugar. Like it was like all those rides, the Intanon ride, the Doyan Khan ride, Moncham, that's like extreme. So I seldomly do extreme stuff like that. I do yoga posture practice. I used to do that before, the postures, the physical aspect of yoga. And this is what I did. And then I was running a little bit, and I was then starting biking a little bit, but never like that extreme, like going up in the heat of the day and just having super steep roads, and you know, you never had that before. So when you're doing it, you find yourself like depleting very fast, depleting of energy, and then you just need sugar intake all the time. So of course the best thing is to have something to sip on, for example a fruit juice, or yeah, it's coconut nectar or whatever that you can just put in your bottle, and then you would just sip it all during the day, during the way up, which is when you need like fast sugar. You cannot just, you know, like you cannot always stop and have a banana meal, and then you also have to pack the bananas. Martin was trying it with the bananas on the way, and we always had some pannier bags with us and also some bananas, and that's fine, but you cannot just take a lot with you. When you're like on the bike for 15 hours, it's just not possible to have that amount of fresh fruit with you. So this is what I'm saying. For example, the Intanon, when you go up there, it's like just you're craving for sugar. I was craving so much for that sugar, and I tried to avoid it. I tried to avoid Sprite all the time because it's just, I mean, it's not healthy. It's like a sugar water. It's not a health food, to put it like that. But it gives you instant energy, of course. So I went for that, right? Because I was craving it. The meal that we had on Doi Intanon, the plain white rice with a whole bottle of ketchup and a Sprite, was in that moment like the best thing in this world for me. Because I was just craving that, like the salt also from the ketchup, the sugar from the ketchup, the rice. It's just instant energy. It doesn't take a lot of time to digest. It's just like goes. The Sprite gives you the energy right away, so you can like get it up. Because of that, it's just fast energy. It goes away quite quickly, so you have to reload it a lot of times. But at that moment, it was just the best. Also during the Doyan Khan, just drinking Sprite in the middle, just filling it in a bottle for the steep part, so you cannot get off your bike, because then you can never get on it again because it's just so steep. I also recognize that you just feel crappy. Yeah, of course you just feel crappy. So that's the thing. This is a refined food. It is processed to a high extent, so that it just has like one specific thing, and in sugar that is just the carbs. It's simple carbs that gives you fast energy, but there's nothing on it. There's no minerals, there's no vitamins, there's nothing. I have to figure out how I do it when I do extreme things like that. I also thought about maybe going for raw sugarcane, for sugarcane juice or something like this. But I have to figure out something else because I don't feel good, like especially after this month in the yoga school with like the very, very pure food. So no refined sugar at all, not at all. They were using this, the sugarcane. So they were using this here, the organic brown sugar, so it's like really the molasses, right? It's like really moist, and it has still the minerals and vitamins inside. So they used a little bit of this in the food, but apart from that there was no refined sugar at all, and I never felt better. So that's the thing. So if you ask me, when I would promote something, I would go all for whole foods. Like even if you do extreme sports, try to figure out how you can include it. Maybe for example, Ted Carr is on YouTube. He is a fruitarian, so he's doing all that stuff, and he's doing the cycling, the running, and the swimming. So on a very high level, just with whole foods, right? Just with fruits. And so it works. It works somehow. You just have to figure it out. And I didn't figure it out before, so I had to go for this energy because it was the stuff that I was craving at that particular moment. But I would never do it here. Like I would never just choke down some Sprite. So I would never do that, or some Coke. No, I think it's not healthy. So yeah, after this yoga school, and now I reflected a lot about it, and I want to, do it again, like just plainly whole foods. I think it's fine to eat some processed, of course. I mean, vegan stuff, right? We talk about vegan stuff here. There's, and at all times, like everything or anything with refined sugar that is vegan, it would always be better for you than animal products. Vegan foods, plant-based foods are just the best for your body, especially when they're in whole form. So that's just like, from the ethical aspect and from the physiology aspect, it's just, and of course for the environmental aspect, it's just the best diet on the planet. The best lifestyle on the planet. It's a lifestyle. But yeah, that's just like, I put that out first. Like it's a vegan diet and nothing else. When you are then in this vegan diet, if you ask me, go for whole foods. Go for whole foods because it will give you the best health. It will give you the best benefits, also in terms of weight loss. It will obviously be better. For example, when you have some Sprite or something, you can drink that and it will give you instant energy, but then 10 minutes later you're hungry again. So just run through, you know what I mean. When you're eating a dish with brown rice or even normal rice, white rice, potatoes, it will, or oats especially, it will saturate you for a long amount of time. That just makes so much sense. Like you have like it's not so calorie dense like animal products or processed foods, refined foods like oil or sugar, which is very high in calories for a small amount that you eat, right? So that just makes sense, right? And plus you get all the minerals and vitamins that you need in your diet if you just follow whole foods diet. So with that put out there, that is the diet that I'm following. Vegan, whole foods, plant-based diet. It's high carb because carbs are just the energy source for your body. that's what it's all about, you know. But I'm not promoting refined foods at all for you. It's fine to have them sometimes. Fine to have to treat yourself with some vegan dessert. Treat yourself with some vegan fast food from time to time. It's fine. I'm also doing it. So yeah, that was it. I hope this video was helpful for you. Hope you like it. Leave me some comments below. I would like to hear your feedback, definitely. So yeah, see you tomorrow.